You two planning this baby and being together during the pregnancy, what happened that changed it?
Came back and there's a letter. You owe like $28,000 in back child support.
Taking most of my paycheck.
I've never given it to me. I ain't got no child support once.
After 37 years, a man came to paternity court to claim the paternity of his daughter.
Today to prove, Christine, that you are her father. Here to right your wrongs.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you ready to see the first time in 21 years?
Yes, ma'am.
The daughter, however, doesn't believe he is the father.
Ms. Turner, you don't believe Mr. Miles is your biological father?
I do not. My mom says you are not my father.
Why she changed her story, I have no idea. And why now I had the opportunity to be able to look for you because I wanted to see who you are.
It took you 37 years to do that?
I mean, I was 17 years old when I met your mom. And I'm hanging with my friends, and that's when I met your mom. We ended up breaking off, and a few months later, I'm in court. I didn't even know she was pregnant. Got summons to go to court.
He claims as a teenager, he was declared the father by the court, making him responsible for child support.
Correct.
Being named the legal father then makes you responsible for child support. You just out there, you're dating a young woman, you love her, you all get together, then you break up.
When asked about the nature of their relationship, he had this to say.
Were you both committed to one another?
I thought she was. She was with two other guys that I know of.
Oh, they were friends you knew?
Yes, ma'am, they told me. This was after we had broken up. I didn't know that until after we had broken up. It really upset me because I just had no idea that she was doing that.
The daughter said that the mother kept telling her he is not the father.
Believing was your biological father.
I didn't meet Richard until I was 16 years old. I went to foster care for 4 years. I went through lots of therapy. I'm back today. I'm strong.
And you're not alone.
Here's how he found out he owes child support and started paying.
In 1992, we filed our taxes. Taxes came back, and there's a letter, $28,000 in back child support. I just didn't have a clue that was even there.
What did you do to try to find her, Mr. Miles?
People that you knew in telephone line, because I wasn't there. I was in Alabama, so I had no way of getting contact to anybody except through my family.
When Miss Turner was asked if she was aware that he was paying child support, she gave the court a shocking revelation.
My mom was staying with me. They had shipped a stack of checks. My daughter apparently went to the mail and got the mail. Your name is on this. And it was a stack of child support checks. Where'd you get that from? That should not be going to you.
Your experience, Ms. Turner, was this man takes me, I spend time with him and his wife, he says he's my father.
I didn't hear anything.
So why did you just disappear? I would have tried.
I couldn't take another trip up there. I couldn't afford it.
My ass would have gotten in front of a judge.
It was it was like almost $1,000 to get a paternity test back then.
Her mother was not present in court, but she sent a statement that was read by Judge Lauren Lake.
I met Rick at a bar, and shortly after Rick and I split, I started seeing another man. When I add up the dates in my head, I conceived Christine. She had to be conceived around May 1979. Richard is not Christine's father. Does it change your opinion? Ms. Turner is your biological daughter?
No.
If you do find out today, are you willing to allow him to be in your life?
37 years, you could possibly move forward.
Telling me how you wanted to have a relationship and everything was going great. Say, I got new information. Right
Because
there.
I don't want to face failure from you again.
Ms. Turner, you've been hurt a lot, and we have to take it one step at a time. And I will say this, if you weren't worth it to him, he would not have called this court. Miles versus Turner. Christine Turner. Mr. Miles, you are not the father.
We've had a connection ever since the day that I met her mom. That's why I went and looked.
I'm not interested in finding my father.
Here for you if you want to talk.
Thank you.
A woman is unsure if a man is the father, even though he owes $21,000 in back child support.
You currently owe almost $21,000 in back child support.
Yes, Your Honor.
You say your paycheck is garnished each week, leaving you only $70. Ms. Frazier, you admit you've always known the plaintiff may not be. He's been held financially responsible for him.
Yes, Your Honor.
You say he really just needs to get over it.
Yes, Your Honor.
He reveals he's had his doubts and that he's been waiting 18 years to determine the paternity.
Your Honor, we were in a relationship. She comes to me and tells me she's pregnant. I always ask her, are you for sure it is mine? You know, the doctor said right there, no, you're unable to have children. And now, $21,000.
Never asked child support from you. I never asked them to get child support from you, ever. You can look at the paperwork. The
yeah.
paperwork always said the other guy's name.
Uh-huh.
That's...
It's
So, hold
18
on.
years. Now I've been living.
Ms. Fraser claims she never said the child was his.
When you found out you were pregnant, did you tell Mr. Whistler it was his child?
I told him I was pregnant, and he told me it wasn't his.
Did other guys sign
What
the
about
birth
the birth
certificate?
certificate? If I wanted that kid
To have your
my
last
last
name.
name and I wanted to claim him, I would be there for the birth, sleeping with this other man all this time.
Not until the child was 6 months old regarding the paternity.
Yes, Your Honor. She told me straight up, yes, it could be this other man. He should be standing up if it's his kid.
He
should
does.
be standing up for it.
I ain't seen none of that
They were
money.
taking most of my paycheck from the child enforcement of the state of Missouri.
I've never received child support.
This letter from the state of Missouri indicates total past due support $20,000, and so the other man may be the father.
Yes, Your Honor.
Were you receiving assistance from the state?
Food stamps.
They're going to then follow up with the father. Who did you tell the state? Did you put down Mr. Whistler's name too?
That was the name on the birth certificate.
Under the law, you are
Yes,
the
Your
legal
Honor.
father.
Yes, Your Honor. I certainly did, but I was to the impression it was my child. And now, here, $21,000 later in debt.
He brought a witness to court.
Because your relationship to Mr. Whistler is
Fiance. I've been doing some research, and that's what I have here on child support.
and this evidence
Yes.
is presented to prove what exactly, Ms. Owsley?
The penalty for lack of child support.
And I've seen them take people for less than the $21,000. It's just not right, you know, for me to be in this position because of this lady here. I could have been the only person that could have been this child's father.
And never told you there was the other person.
Yes, Your Honor, until about 6 months later. The money to loan me to get her a ring, and I proposed to this lady. She took the ring and said, not right now, and put the ring on her finger. That this is taken care of after 18 years.
He's been on the hook.
I've tried to get them to do it, and they have never done it.
So I pay for it.
I have never asked for anything from you.
No, yeah, it is the same
No.
thing.
And you feel like Dallas looks like you in many ways. And so if he is your son,
I will step up to the plate and do what I have to do.
I have to ask you directly, do you believe Mr. Whistler is your biological father?
As I was growing up, I did believe he was my father, but I was always told,
She always tried to list the other person. Have you ever met this other man?
yes, I have.
Do you refer to him as dad?
I did one time,
Do you have a relationship with that man?
not anymore.
Do you refer to him as your dad?
Yes, all the time.
You know he's on your birth certificate, right?
Yes, Your
You do know that, listed as your father.
Yes, Your Honor.
And nothing's been done about that for 18 years. When it comes to the paternity of Mr. Dallas Whistler, Mr. Whistler, you are not his father.
I'm wanting to spend time with you.
In this episode, Amanda is the father of his daughter and demands payback in child support.
Mr. Harvey, you are asking the court to award you $496, and for a child you adamantly deny. Ms. Jett, in response to Mr. Harvey's suit, you have petitioned the court for the results of a paternity test.
Yes, Your Honor.
Judge Lauren Lake asked how their relationship was.
Take me back first. You met on a dating site.
I met her on a dating site, and she got pregnant 2 weeks after.
I actually moved with Harvey in July. We had sex every day. I was having sex with him every day.
You meet each other, move in together.
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
When he found out she was pregnant, he didn't have doubts.
So happy. He was happy.
And Mr. Harvey,
I was happy.
because you thought it was your child.
Yes.
Why'd you stop talking?
Cheating on me.
Okay, so there was a breakdown in the relationship,
Yes.
and then it ended.
After the baby was born, she demanded child support and other financial assistance.
I have evidence to show you that I have bought everything
You
she
did not-
demanded
I
me.
asked him months
I have
and months.
evidence right here.
I'd like to
I
get
said,
her stuff.
okay, Your Honor, I have the receipt, and it might be the date on there.
You need to make sure you bring me
Step up.
all of these things. 5, her car seat. 6, a baby crib. 10, her lotion and body wash.
Yes, I said that. Yes, but
And then you responded back,
Okay.
okay.
I bought
it
it.
took him months and months to buy this stuff.
She claimed he didn't get everything. I don't think that counts. Check it out yourself.
And he did not get all of those things, Your Honor.
He didn't.
No, don't act like you did.
I didn't get a pillow.
So how did he start doubting the child's paternity?
You claim now you did all this, and how did you get to that point? When did you start putting 2 and 2 together? Be specific.
After she had the baby, she was in a relationship.
Your
And
Honor,
another thing is she had the baby and tagged the dude's name in the picture. If the baby mom, why didn't you tag me in the
Your
picture?
Honor.
Well, why the picture still stayed on your Facebook?
Honor.
Oh, you know she tagged another dude's name in the picture.
Here's his evidence for that.
Your Honor.
I got evidence for that
Honor,
too.
Please.
First of all, I put a picture of my daughter on Facebook.
Why would you tag another man's name on your baby's
I did
photo?
not tag at all. I actually wrote the dude and I said, hey, my daughter, dad thinks that you're her father.
Why would this
And you
guy
don't
do
know-
that?
He tagged himself in her picture.
But you didn't do it.
No, I never did.
He claims he's been supporting the child financially, which she denies. He brought evidence for that too.
You have been supporting the
No, he
child.
has
Yes,
not,
ma'am.
So what about the other times? So he hasn't given you money multiple
No.
times.
I only have evidence for that. So she's gonna say, yeah, he gave it, she got to. She would have said I never gave her that.
Wait, there's more evidence, this time for Miss Jet.
See, you brought some evidence?
Yes, Your Honor, I did. He's suing me for $500.
Every time she called me, I gave it to her, Your Honor.
Real expenses
Yes,
as
it
it
is.
relates to your daughter.
I provide all these things by myself.
The feeding alone the state provides. She get weak. I ain't trying to make her look bad.
You may step back to your podium, ma'am.
Judge Lauren asked if the only doubt's paternity based on a Facebook tag or there's more.
So, Mr. Harvey, your doubt is just based on a Facebook
family member.
No, it's not
family
that.
member.
It's not that, Your Honor. She was like, she told me she was pregnant or whatever, so I went and got her and stuff like that. So I go through her phone, right? She telling this dude, she said, you need to pay for this abortion. And then she telling some other dude he need to pay for abortion.
Is this true, Ms. Jet? Is it your contention you were not intimate with anyone else
No, I
during the
wasn't.
window of conception?
No, I was not.
Mr. Harvey also brought a witness to court who had a lot to say about the child's features.
Ma'am, stand. Step to the podium.
I'm his auntie.
You're his aunt.
Looking at my nephew with other children, we have strong genes. His brother's kids look alike.
And I have
they have the same head. His children look just alike from different moms. Baby has no genes of us at all. Well, that's my opinion.
And you see it in all the other children?
Yes, only the red color, they're both red. That's not good enough.
Ms. Jet brought her witness who?
You are
Shardeja's mother. He called me and told me that Shardeja was pregnant and how I shouldn't worry about you leaving.
I did not know.
No, you
I
didn't
did not
know
know,
me.
Miss.
Oh, you called me. Don't sit up there and lie. You did call me.
I did not. I
You
just
lied.
met Shardeja.
She didn't tell me.
Is it your contention, Miss Canty, that he called, say he was going to take care of it? That's
That
what he
was it.
Did you ever have any conversation with your daughter?
No, I didn't even know she was dating him. I didn't even know about him till I got that phone call.
It's time for the results.
Pertaining to Nolani Harvey. Mr. Harvey, you are not her father.
Check out what she said next in the ruling.
That's fine. I was in a relationship previous.
Oh, now you in a relationship?
Ms. Jet, you so diplomatic now. And you said no, and then as soon as I read the result, you went straight into politician mode. I just think that's a little unfair. It is this court's opinion that you are entitled to the $496. So the ruling is for the plaintiff.